What's up, friends? This is Manni, and this is what it looks like when an FPS pro plays the Arena Commander in the Day of the Vara event to earn these 9 masks that, of course, you can also still earn. I'm showing them here on screen. They are not helmets from what I gather, so you won't be walking around in space with them, but they do give you a nice optic, and the Vandul snarling helmet is actually rather unique, so you can look like a Vandul with that, okay? And those will be permanently added to your RSI hangar, okay? So even after 1.0 of Star Citizen, you'll still have them. So I would urge you guys to play the Kill Collector game mode in the Arena Commander and score among the top 3, okay? For that, there's a lot of weapons you can choose. Typically, you should have some currency to also unlock some others. I have tried the Lumen, which I think you're also seeing some Lumen gameplay here later. The Lumen being one of my favorite FPS guns, especially for short-range combat. And then I've also, as you see here, ran with the FS9 for just much higher clip capacity, so that I don't have to reload after every second kill. Also decent damage output and reduced spread when you run the right compensator. The Tweaker 2 Scion compensator is, in case you're wondering, not available to choose on the Arena Commander. I guess that would just be overpowered, because that thing is ridiculous. But yeah, so we're doing a good job. I also display in the top left corner of the screen my frame rate, so you have an accurate representation of what conditions I'm playing in. Performance-wise, that is as high as it gets right now, and of course, I'm also not having to suffering from high lags or anything like that. But then again, Star Citizen is not exactly known for its perfect connectivity. And also there is a bit of a glitch going on in the game. In case you're playing this, if you are suddenly feeling like you're overweight or your heart BPM goes up like crazy, you're not able to move fast anymore. It's a common, it's a known bug, I guess, in the game right now. It just happens sometimes and it doesn't happen all the time. But yeah, the only way to fix it is just dying, and then next round you got it back. Alright, so you see we're doing some pretty good shooting here on the Arena Commander. This is, like I said, I am an FPS player all my life. This is what I've been doing 90% of all games that I've played, so this is the easiest thing for me. I have gotten really good at dogfighting also with the ships, and this is also something I'm entertaining you guys with in upcoming videos, but playing first person is just the easiest thing for me, and the only time when I'm not scoring first easily in this game mode is when I launch into the game and the game has already progressed 50% by the time I start playing. That's when I don't score first. Every other match, first only. Yeah, and that makes this a very interesting, like, comfortable experience for me. It's just what I do best. Alright? And also, by the way, the FS9 is a good choice. It is a rather all-round weapon. It is not the weapon with the highest damage per second. There are some other weapons, especially some of the quartz assault rifles, that can kill you much faster if the aim is perfect, right? But overall, for a good all-rounder with unlimited range on the bullets, unlike the quartz that has a rather limited range and doesn't hit with full damage output at longer range anymore, the FS9 is a pretty good all-rounder, okay? I also have another video coming up where I've shown you, and I used the Arena Commander game mode as a playing or testing ground. I've shown you I will show you the the Ripper SMG. A very unique weapon, only a very few people actually have that. The ones who have played that event where you earned this. Don't quote me on which one that was right now, I'm not getting to that. But yeah, that's it. That's the first match, and you've seen I've scored first here on this one, and with 20 kills and 4 deaths. That sometimes 5 deaths, sometimes 6 when I'm getting unlucky. We're now using the Lumen, and this guy actually hit me with a sniper shot. I'm not sure why he's running a sniper rifle in a closed quarter environment like this, but he definitely has a massive disadvantage, although I kind of want to do it too, just to figure out how well I can compete still with the sniper rifle. I guess a headshot might still kill, but it depends on the weapon. P6 probably will. But you see we're now running the Lumen. 45 bullets in the magazine with a pretty decent amount of damage per bullet for an SMG. Fire rate is rather slow, which allows you to shoot for a really long time before that magazine is empty, and you have a high amount of kills per magazine if you have a good aim. So you can easily mow down 4 to 5 guys before you have to reload. If you're not aiming as well or you're firing at longer distances, then obviously the damage per bullet drops significantly and you're losing more bullets per kill. Alright, or you have to invest more bullets per kill. Another thing that I've noticed rather late when playing this game mode is you can in fact equip the same weapon twice in the loadout manager before you go into the game. By doing so, not only do you have a second weapon of the same choice that you can simply swap to once the first weapon is depleted and the swap is faster than the reload, you also carry twice as many magazines because you have 2 sets of equipment with the same weapon and mags, right? So that is a very nice and useful thing to do, which I didn't know at the time when I was playing this, all right? This is something I figured out in the next upcoming video episode where I show you the Ripper SMG and make a detailed weapon performance analysis for you guys, something that I enjoy doing. This guy was fighting the other guy and they and I just came in as a third party and just mowed them down here. Pretty cool. Yeah, I really like that Lumen. Oh, hello. What are you doing there, buddy, with that box? But yeah, so we're still got a couple of minutes left in this video. And like I said, you have to score, from what I understand, among the top 3 in the match to be awarded with the prizes. And you have to play 3 matches in which you score among the top 3 in order to get all 9 masks, because those are divided into 3 packages with 3 masks each, right? And by playing... Ooh, this guy came just at the wrong moment. And by playing 3 matches and winning or almost winning all 3 of them, being among the top 3, you should have been awarded with all of them. I was just pooling my ammo because I'm running out of ammo here, since again I was not running the Lumen twice. And it's annoying when you run out of ammo in the game, because if you have this tendency to be successful in the combats. I don't know why this pistol needed to be reloaded. I've never pulled it out before. But yeah, so if you are just typically winning your engagements, you can come out victoriously in one-on-ones like 5, 10, 15, 20 times in a row, and eventually you're running out of ammo, right? And then you're switching to a freaking pistol. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. There's also, by the way, a funny gun game mode. I really like to play this. It ends with you having to knife enemies. And that's like the normalizing factor in this, because that one requires more than just skill. It requires luck and being in the right situation at the right time, okay? To be able to successfully knife somebody. That goes beyond just being good to pull that off, okay? And yeah, so I like that gun game because if you typically I rush through the kills like and then I'm at the last kill in a matter of a few 2 minutes or whatever, and then I have to knife someone, and I'm far ahead of everybody else in the kill counts and stuff, but in the process of trying to get somebody knifed, other people can, keep up with me, and sometimes it happens that they get lucky and they get the knife instantly, and then, whoa, that's it. Alright, so the Lumen did a great job as well, so I've used this game mode here to show you my favorite, or one of my favorite weapons, the Lumen, which I've shown you plenty of times. This time we had 19 kills with, I believe it was 5 deaths. We're back in the FS9, and yep, there he is. Broski came back out. You see the FS9 is very stable on its fire, on its auto, full auto mode. It's a little surprising, but when you snap on enemies like this, then, yeah, they go down pretty quickly, even with body hits, and that stability will also allow you to make headshots. Typically, I'm going for aiming at upper body slash neck level area, so that when the recoil drives the weapon up a little bit, it will end up going into the head. But I don't go head straight because of the problem of recoil that is typically there. And if you ever get onto this map, by the way, a little advice, this server room or whatever this is, that red place, is extremely good for you. There's another one? Holy smokes. This red room there, it is safe from all angles except 2 entrances. And on the back side, there's rarely ever somebody spawning. So you can really occupy that space. And, ooh, he hit me well. And yeah, you can come out with a lot of kills that you can snap from the side and so on. This is like the best location here. This little area that's red. Yep, I felt like I was probably losing that engagement, so I disengaged. This is also something you can do very well. Oh boy, he came back. Okay. When you notice you're losing a fight, you notice, damn, my aim isn't on him, right? You don't have that snappy aim in this moment. Something went wrong. You can just disengage and run into cover. Why not? Just pump yourself a med pen and reset the engagement to 0, right? Your enemy will be upset with that because he may have been in the lead, damage done wise, but you're resetting the engagement and you're coming back with a full load. And he's probably going to do the same, and so you're coming basically having a better win chance as if you had continued the first engagement. So there's a bunch of tricks and tips that you can do in gameplay. Obviously, that will require you to react very fast and to also judge the situation properly, whether or not you're in the lead in the combat, in the fight right now, in the one-on-one, or he is. Because the kill time is relatively quick here in Star Citizen when you're having a decent aim. Then typically you shoot somebody for like 1 second, right? And within that 1 second, you can still recognize whether or not you're winning or losing the fight and making a decision from that point on. Sometimes enemies will be running around extremely unpredictably. They will love to do that. That's also what I'm doing. And sometimes they will manage to dodge some of your shots, right? Even with a great aim, you're not always on him like an aimbot. There will be moments where you're missing, or where half of your bullets seem to be hitting that freaking metal fence, like in that situation right there. I was on him pretty well, but man, all of my shots just hit that freaking railing. And that will happen sometimes too. In every map, there are these ideal situations to get to, or these ideal, whatchamacallit, the places, the strategic location that you want to occupy. Every location or map has a location like this, and it's up to you to find out which one, which ones those are. On this map, I've shown you, and whoa, hello there. What are you doing, bro? He's following. Is he trying to knife me? He's trying to hit me with the back of his weapon. I don't know. But in any case, I just wanted to do 2 things. First, entertain you with a little bit of first-person combat, which is not something you see here every day on the channel. And secondly, let you know, make sure to use the time, win or score among the top 3 times, not in a row, but 3 times altogether in the Day of the Vara event, Kill Collector game mode on the Arena Commander, okay? Make sure to do that. It's going to be fun. And yeah, that's what we've done right here. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next video, and Manni signing off. Bye-bye, my friends.